Hi, Rob. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Gilbert. How are you?
Great. It's been a while since we last talked with you and
For
Coelacanth
sure.
Energy. Maybe you could just refresh a bit of the memories of some of our audience about your company here, CEI.
Sure. So Coelacanth, it's a Montney-focused company. It operates in two rivers of Northeast British Columbia. We own over 150 contiguous sections of Montney lands, which have like 15 billion barrels of oil in place, 13 TCF of gas. And the two rivers lands, they're in proximity, and we produce into the West Coast gathering system, which is feedstock for LNG Canada.
It's great to hear, especially on the energy side, interesting developments there. So let's talk about your play here. You focus on Motley. There's quite a bit of players in focus on a Motley basis. So how do your Two Rivers project, position itself and compared to the peers? What sort of advantages you have there over there?
Well, our Montney is positioned in the oil window. So even though it's very gassy oil, we produce about one-third light oil, about two-thirds gas, which economically is a little bit of an advantage. We're also in proximity to large transmission lines and competing systems. So as West Coast goes to feed LNG, and then pipelines to Chicago, and there's oil lines out of the area as well. So we have easy access to market. But then, on top of it, we have multiple benches in the Montney, which is an advantage. You have two are already proven up. We have two more benches in the Montney, which could also work out economically over time. And then we just have easy access to our land. It's farmland. We're in close proximity to the largest river in Northeast BC for frack water. So operations are easy, economics are strong. So we do have a relative advantage to some of the other players in the general area.
Great to hear. Last time we talked, that was last year, we talked about how you go as a company is to grow your production profile from 1,000, approximately 1,000 BOE to maybe 15,000 BOE in a few years. How's that coming along? Is it still on track in doing so?
Oh, we're definitely on track. So we were about 1,200 BOE day in Q2. We finished up our large facility project and pipeline project, and we're starting to ramp up the wells that we had previously drilled. So we're about 3,000 Q3, we're going to be over 10,000 by February of next year. So the ramp up's generally happening right now.
Great to hear. That's quite a bit of ramp up here. So how about in terms of financially? How are you? I think as an energy company is always the important part is how you manage your capital, right? So how are you gonna be able to manage this throughout this period? Are you going to looking into any acquisitions at all as well?
Well, we're currently in process of expanding our bank credit facility. So we had drawn roughly 40 million of $50 million on our bank credit facility, but with our new gas processing facility and pipelines and all the productions coming on, we expect a very material increase, maybe 75, $80 million. That's going to take care of our near-term capital, and we also use hedging just to smooth out the cash flow and protect the balance sheet. As far as acquisitions, small in nature, little bits around, little singles and doubles that you can tack on your own asset base. We're not looking at anything major for sure.
Yes, let's talk. Every time we talk to you, I always try to get some insight from you about the oil and gas markets. This time, with the new, the LNG has been going, the online projects here in BC, where you're be familiar with, of course, the region. Is that sort of getting more positive sentiment in the general space? And what's your thoughts on that?
For sure. Well, the world needs more energy, and Canada is just starting up LNG. So by magnitude, LNG Canada just started up in July of this year. It's probably off taking about 500 million a day. Phase one is going to ramp up to 2 BCF a day by the end of next year. And there's the expansion of LNG Canada and other projects that could take offshore to 6.5 BCF within the next 5 to 7 years. Where we're positioned in Two Rivers, our molecules on the gas side can all go to LNG. And so we think we're going to definitely benefit from that ramp up over time from LNG Canada and others.
Yes, we're looking forward to those. So let's just, in summary, let's talk about your share price. it's been steady for the last since the last time we talked, for the last 12 months in the range. Are you foreseeing sort of what should the investors be following in the next 12, 18 months, or what kind of milestone or catalyst that the investors should be focusing on for Coelacanth?
Yeah, well, our share price has been stable. We've met a number of milestones. We had to put the infrastructure in place. We drilled the wells already on the pad, and we're just in the process of, as I mentioned, expanding the bank credit facility, and then we're going to embark upon a new drilling program. So you're going to see a lot of activity. You're going to see the ramp up of the production here over the next 6 months, additional drilling as we expand the capital, and then in addition through next year, we'll continue to have more and more news coming out as we drill more, bring more production on. So it will definitely have more news for investors last year than we have this year. And we think, they'll be rewarded from seeing the big ramp up in the production that we've been waiting for over the last couple of years.
So looking forward to all these upcoming exciting news and developments from Coelacanth next year.
Thank you, Gilbert.
Yeah, thank you, Rob, for your time here today. I look forward to speaking to you next time.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.